Hey there, Summit host, Dr. Mark T. Wade here, founder of Virtual Summit Software. Pretty excited to be coming to you live today to talk about a couple sales strategies with your virtual summits and to show off a couple of things with the Virtual Summit software, how you could actually implement these strategies. So if you're watching live with us, please be sure to comment in the comments. Let me know if you have any specific questions or just say hi. And if you're watching on the replay, that's cool as well. I always come back and check those comments. So make sure you are commenting there. So if you haven't heard of Virtual Summit software before, Virtual Summit software is the quickest and easiest way to host a virtual summit. It's an all-in-one platform that takes all of the tech challenge out of hosting a virtual summit. So if you can use a keyboard, you can actually host your own virtual summit. And we have a full 15-day free trial, no billing information collected, so you can check it out there as well. Now, Virtual Summit is a collaborative marketing strategy that allows you to build your list, build your audience while getting your message out to the world by bringing together a variety of different micro experts, topic experts to speak on a problem or a series of problems to different audiences or attendees. Okay. Now, inside it, this is Virtual Summit software. If you've never seen it before, this is the Summit dashboard. We have our variety of different dashboards there. We just released a brand new feature this week, which is our coupon code and engagement tracking, which I'll show that to you in just a second. If you're already a user inside of Virtual Summit software, you're going to be able to see that there to get more details on that. Of course, you can see all of our most recent features all here. Now, we're going to be talking about sales techniques and the tiers that go along with virtual summits. And I'm going to do that by showing you some of them actually inside of Virtual Summit software. So this is my summit dashboard with all of my different summits that I either have going right now that are being hosted or that are being worked on or that have even been completed and ended right there. Now, when it comes to your summit, what are you selling? Okay. So I always say your virtual summit is not your sales. It's not your monetization strategy. Your virtual summit is your relationship building strategy. Now you're still going to make money on your summit, of course, but the real monetization strategy comes after your virtual summit with the post summit offer. During your summit, you're going to be selling something called the all access pass, or we just call it a summit offer. Okay. And inside of Virtual Summit software, this is one of the summits. Okay. This is one of my summits, Summit Talk Summit. And I'm going to go down here. This is the navigation menu on the left side here. And we have this area here for offers and tiers. Okay. So this is where inside of Virtual Summit software, you're going to create your offers, whatever you're selling, and the access that your attendees are going to get. So the easiest way to think about this is your tiers are how much access do they get. When the summit's being run the first time, it's typically free to attend, right? And those who are attending for free are not going to get to keep the summit. Okay. After it ends, just like any kind of conference, once the summit sessions end for that day, they lock down and they're no longer available unless they purchase an all access pass. An all access pass opens it all up and allows them to have everything, any bonuses you've included, plus the access to the summit ongoing. So think of your tiers as level of access. Okay. So I'm going to start with tiers before we get into sales techniques, because the tiers depend on how we're going to create our offers. Now, there's 4 different ways of doing tiers. Okay. We've got the Decoy Effect. We've got the 3-tier approach, which is is probably the oldest and the most common. We also have our single tier approach, which is one of the most effective. And then we have the anchor tier, which is what we created. We invented this about 3 years ago, which really helped increase monetization on virtual summits. So let's go in here to a single tier. So a single tier summit is going to just have one offer. Okay. So one main offer and then one tier. Okay. So your registration tier, remember your registration tier is the free tier that anybody who opts into your summit is going to have access and to your summit while it's available. Once it ends, it closes down. That's the registration tier. Okay. So this is a free tier. Now this is our single tier with one single offer. So how this is going to work, I'm going to come into the Virtual Summit software and I'm going to create my offers. So I'm going to have one main summit offer or an all access pass, which is going to be this one in this summit. Now, I've also in this summit, I've created an order bump, which is going to be put into the cart to increase the order. And then I also have 3 summit upsells, which is really cool. Virtual Summit Software is one of the only platforms that gives you this kind of ability to monetize even on your summit. Now, creating a summit offer is very simple. Okay. You've got to have a logo or an image, something like that. What is it called? Give it a very cool name. What's the price point on that, and how much value is it actually worth? So you may be selling it for $97, but the value may be $500. And then is it a reoccurring payment? Is it, is it weeks, months, years, or weeks, months, or until canceled? That's recurring payment. It could be a payment plan, etc. Give it a little description, and then how do they get access to it? Okay, so is it a file they download, or is it a link that they go to? This is actually a Dropbox links, because it's got a variety of things, but it could be sending them to a course platform or to my membership, whatever it is. Now, adding an order bump is really simple. So if this is my main offer, I go and I'm going to create my actual order bump, which in this case is the speaker database. And then inside of that actual offer, so my main offer, I'm just going to go through and select what I want to be included as the order bump. And I'll show you kind of how that looks in a minute. And then if there's any refunds right there. If you have any bonuses, you can include those there. And then we go to our tier. Okay, this is the single tier. I told you there are 4 different tiers. Single tier means there's one main offer. So we're not confusing them. We're not giving them, you either buy this or you buy nothing. So we're going to go through and we're going to put that offer here into the tier offer. That's that main offer, that $9 one. And then if I had any bonuses, I would include them there. And this is where my upsells are. So that means if anybody purchases this offer, they then are going to be shown the next offer, which is an upsell. And this is a summit upsell. It's a one-click upsell, which means with one click, they don't have to re-put their billing information in. They can go through and purchase this. Now, this is, again, the one single tier. Now, one other thing that we'll talk about here, let me go down to, let's see, which one of these? I'm trying to think. Let's see which one this has. Offers. That's a single offer. We're going to go to, let's see here. I'm trying to think of which one of these would have. Let's check this one. Let's see the offers on this. Okay, perfect. Actually, this is going to be 119. This is what we call decoy effect. Okay, so this is a decoy effect, which means, well, actually, this was 187. So, but this is what if with a decoy effect, this is actually a really powerful psychological strategy or trigger that's auto built in. And what a decoy effect is, instead of the 3 price tier, which is the small, medium, and slightly larger, which would be like 67, 79, and then 119, that would be an example of that. The decoy effect is going to have one small tier, 67, and then 2 tiers, which are going to be the exact same price. So what happens is one of the 2 that are the same price becomes a decoy. So the way this works is sales psychology is most people shop based on or buy based on price. So they just go, what's the lowest price? Does it have the things I need? Cool, that's what I'm going to buy. But with the decoy effect, what happens, they scan and go low price, 119, 119. And they go, wait, these are the exact same price. Why? And because of that, they then go through and they start to look at what's in this tier and what's in that tier. So the decoy effect, what would happen is one is just they have the exact same thing in it, except one of them has one additional bonus or offer. Same price, but the attendee is going to go through and look at both of them and go, why are they the same price? And then boom, why does this one have an additional thing in it? The one that does not have the additional bonus in it, that's the decoy. What we're doing is we're bringing perception or awareness into the higher price tier, because what happens is when people normally buy on price, they just look at the price, they see what it has in it, and then they just purchase it. They don't even look over at the higher price tier, because if they did, they see the value and then they end up purchasing. And this has been studied and shown scientifically in research that when you use a decoy effect or a decoy tier, that people end up looking through that tier and then they see the value in that higher price tier. You end up having more people purchase the higher price tier than would have if you just had the small, medium, and large. So let's say we had 100 people purchase, 70 of them bought the lower price tier and 30 of them bought the higher price tier. Well, when you use the decoy effect, you're not going to have more people purchase. It'd still be about 100, but you'll end up having more people purchase the higher price tier, which means you'd have more like 60 people purchase the higher price tier and now 40 people purchase the lowest price tier. So that's going to give you more revenue for the same amount of purchases. So that's called the decoy tier. Now, what this was originally set up right here is that original small, medium, and large. Okay, so small, medium, and large. That's the most common, most kind of normal, most popular style is just small, medium, large. You have, and in this tier, you're going to have, and in this offer, you're going to have basic items. Okay, you're going to have a few things. In the medium tier, you're going to have a few more things we can see here. And then in our higher price tier, we're going to have all the things. Okay. So it's just simple, like how much you're going to put more value in each of the tier. And then the last style of tier that we're going to talk about is that anchor tier. And this is a tier, this is a strategy we created about 3 years ago when we were trying to anchor the price point for our post-summit offer. We're going to end up selling a higher priced item after the summit, and we didn't want our attendees only seeing these smaller price point items. We wanted them having familiarity with like, okay, something can be this price over here, so that when they saw the post summit offer, they weren't like, oh my gosh, that's so high. They were like, okay, that kind of makes sense. Now, what we ended up finding out, so what is an anchor tier? Okay, so this is kind of like what the normal 1, 2, 3, we have our smaller, we have our medium, but then our anchor tier is going to be much, much higher. A normal small, medium, and large is like 67, 79 or 97, 119. That's a normal small, medium, and large. Anchor tier is going to have a tier that is anywhere between $500 and $1,000. Now, we did this not assuming anybody would purchase it. Again, we did that simply to anchor what we were going to be selling afterwards. However, what we found out that there was a small portion of people who would purchase this anchor tier. And even though it was a small portion of people who purchased the anchor tier, it attributed to about 40% of the summit revenue because of how much more that anchor tier was actually worth, or that anchor offer. Okay, because it was so much more expensive, we only needed 10 people to purchase it. And now it's a $7,000 in revenue versus, you would need 120 people to purchase the small offer to make that same revenue. So you see, so we ended up discovering that having that, even though only a few people would purchase it, it still generated a decent amount of revenue. So again, this is small. This is the anchor tier example. So we went through decoy, single tier, 3 tier, and anchor tier. Now, the sales strategy, and this is going to get into where one of our new features that we just released is this ability to create summit coupons for your summit, which is really powerful and really cool. And I'm really excited that this just went out literally 2 days ago, just became available. But we have essentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sales techniques when it comes to your summit. And these are in order of when you would use them. Okay. So on your summit, you're going to have the early bird sales strategy. So that's for people before the summit. You're giving them a special opportunity to get the summit offer at a special price before the summit begins. The next sales strategy is diminishing offer, which means, or diminishing bonus, should I say. So you're going to start off and be like, okay, 3 days before the summit, today you've got 4 bonuses. But today only is 4 bonuses. Tomorrow there's going to be one of those bonuses is going away. It's diminishing. And then after day 2, you're only going to have 2 of those bonuses. So it's a diminishing bonus strategy. So it creates urgency that they have to purchase right away. The other time is the one-time offer. That's probably the most popular, which is you give them one time, they get the summit offer at this lower or reduced price. So that's the summit offer, one-time offer. Then the next one, and that's going to usually be immediately upon registration. The next sales strategy is going to be the last chance strategy. Okay. And that's usually at the end of your summit. Okay. And then we'll essentially have 2 to 4 days of last chance sales sequence, which means this is your last chance to buy the summit or the all access pass at this price. And once it's over, then the price goes up. And then the other sales strategy, which is again usually done kind of towards the end of the summit or even after the summit ends, is incremental price increase. So the strategy is an incremental price increase, which means, okay, today's the last day of the summit. It's the last chance you're going to get it for $97, the all access pass. If you buy tomorrow, it's going to be $119, and then the next day is going to be $125, and then the next day it's going to go. And essentially, you raise the price incrementally over a set period of time until it arrives at its final sales price or final set price. Okay, so early bird, diminishing offer, one-time offer, last chance, and incremental price increase. Now, I want to show you here inside of the summit, inside of Virtual Summit software, how you now this new feature that we just released, the coupon, the summit coupon code, which again, if you're inside of Virtual Summit software, you're going to see some information. You can click more to get more information about that. Also, I'll post a link in the chat here. We had a new feature announcement with a video walkthrough of it. So I'll post that there in the comments for anybody who wants to take a look at it. But what we're going to do is we're going to go inside of one of our summits here in Virtual Summit software. We've got our navigation bar over here. You know, we've got all of our summit details, the host, post summit offer, which is like our ever summit. So this is actually really cool. Virtual Summit software has this proprietary technology, which we created probably 6 years ago that really revolutionized summits, because what used to happen back in the day, people would run a summit, and summits are the most powerful online marketing strategy for building an audience, building awareness, authority, collaborations, etc. But then when it ended, most people's summits just went and sat on a bookshelf somewhere, you know, virtual bookshelf collecting dust. But with the Ever Summit and the just-in-time feature, now the Virtual Summit software will rerun your summit as if it's happening for the first time ongoing. So it's super powerful. And this ties in really great with our new Summit Marketplace. You can actually, oh, looks like we got a new summit up there. That one's brand new. Good to see this. So essentially, you can post your summit here inside of the Virtual Summit Marketplace, and this is available for our database of summit attendees. So every single summit has, you know, hundreds or thousands of summit attendees, and inside of their portal, they can go to the marketplace and they can see these summits that are happening, and they can choose to join your summit and register. So you can actually get attendees just from posting your summit inside of the Summit Marketplace, which would be great for those of you who have past summits that are just sitting around that you're no longer using. Like I've put some of our old summits. So some of these summits, that one's like 3.5 years old. But like our first virtual neurology summit, the first time we ran that was like in 2000. I mean, that's old. That's 5-6 years old, but we have it inside of our Virtual Summit software because we can continue to rerun it using the Ever Summit feature. Okay. So the Ever Summit, which post summit, we see this here, will allow us to rerun that summit. Now, here's what's cool. This is our strategy, what we do. You see, I have all of these summits. I don't leave them all running 24/7 because then people kind of get numb to them. What I will do is each quarter, we actually call this the Summit Ascension model. Each quarter, I'll take 3 or 4 past summits. I will take the summits that I had running. I will analyze, optimize, and then automate them for future. Analyze, optimize, and then eventually automate them. See what was working, what wasn't. I can change things quickly and easily here with the Virtual Summit software. I can go in and I can change the name of the summit if I want. I can change how the host sounds. I can actually change headshots for the speakers, very simple and quickly, to give it a new and different look. So I can analyze what was working. I can change the copy on the pages. Okay. I can go in here and I can go into the page, the summit site essentially, and quickly and easily change some of the information on there to make it sound and look different. So I can analyze it and optimize it. But then what I do is then I will take 3 new ones or 3 other summits, and then I will activate them and post them in the Summit Marketplace so that people that are in there now, this looks new and sees new. So if you got 2, 3, 4, 5 different summits, you could come in and every quarter do the same thing, or every month rotate those through and have those there in the Summit Marketplace, which then is going to get you even more attendees. Now, if your summit's running for the first time, like these 2 summits are, let's check this one out. This looks like this is the first time I've seen this one. This one looks beautiful. Looks like it's being hosted here. Let's see who's the host. Mana. Looks like it's being hosted by Mana. We can see. So this is really cool. This is actually one of our simplified summit themes templates. And this just looks beautiful. Actually, it looks like Catherine Jones and Reyes are hosting this. So very cool. So again, they've just posted this. That this wasn't here yesterday, so they've just posted their summit into the summit marketplace, and we can see this summit here is actually a paid summit, a premium summit, whereas this summit is a free summit. Now, if you post your summit, so it looks like this summit is going to be going live in September, which is great because they have plenty of time now for other people who are summit affiliates to come in here and sign up to be an affiliate of their summit, which is pretty cool. So if you're an affiliate of someone's summit, you have your own summit portal with the summits that you're an affiliate of. You'll be able to get access as an affiliate to your referral link. You can put your PayPal email in there. You'll be able to see your data, like how many leads you've generated, commissions earned, total revenue or sales, transactions will be there, notes from the host. You'll obviously be able to see about the host right there, etc. So that's Summit Affiliate. So if you post your summit in the Summit Marketplace early enough, you may even get other affiliates who are going to promote your summit, which is pretty cool. But let's go in here and let's talk about the new summit coupon. Okay, so just a quick overview for people. If this is your first time inside of Virtual Summit software, again, this is your summit dashboard. We've got the marketplace up here. You've got your billing information here. You've got your help center up there. You can take a tour. The help center resources, we've got all kinds of amazing free resources you can check out. Now, for those of you inside of Virtual Summit software, be sure you check out this help center. This has got information. Essentially, any question you have is being answered in here, especially our summit tutorial. This has, walkthroughs of every single piece of the Virtual Summit software with explanations and even most common problems, etc. So definitely make sure if you have a question, you can just go here into the knowledge base and type it like billing, for example, and you're going to see things pop up. And then again, there's videos. So all your information's there. That being said, the summit dashboard is going to have an overview of what summits I'm hosting, what summits I'm speaking on as a speaker. So again, we have a lot of speakers that are inside of this Virtual Summit software that just speak on summits. That could be a speaker for your summit. Registered summits I'm attending. This is also going to be like your attendees who are attending your summit are going to have their summit located in their portal. Again, which you're going to be able to, if you post that in the marketplace, to get some attendees into your summit. But let's jump in here. Let's talk about inside of a summit. We've got our summit details, host, post summit. We just talked about that. We have our speakers. This is where we create speakers. So let's go look at one of my bigger summits, Summit Talks, which is running right now. So this summit has over 100 different speakers. You can see this here. If you're using a simplified theme, I can drag and drop these speakers in the order I want them to be on the landing page. I can quickly see which speaker maybe has not been assigned, or whose profile is incomplete, or I still need to, do some work on, etc. You'll also be able to see if their profile and presentation has been completed, if they've been assigned. You can make them invisible as well, which is important in case you have a speaker that's waiting forever to get you the information they need, like last minute, and you're like, hey, the summit starts. You can just make them hidden, and this will hide them everywhere throughout the summit software so that they're no longer visible. But then if they give you that information, you can go back on and boom, they're immediately back everywhere. So you don't have to delete them and re-add them. You can just make them hidden like that. The speaker presentation area, this is where all the presentations are. We also have multi-presentation functionality, which means you can have one speaker with multiple presentations. So for example, if I'm the host of this summit, so I have a lot of different presentations on different days. This is also where the global interactive live chat is. So live chat is a feature we implemented, 3 or 4 months ago, which is amazing. So this is your global settings. This is where you turn it on. Okay, so you can either do it for every session or you can go in individually. Let's do this again. Let me see here. Let's go find, where is Francis? So we're going to go up here. And I'll show you this actually in action because the interactive live chat is pretty cool. So we're going to find Francis. Actually, let me make sure we got this opening. Okay, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to open up the summit. So we're going to go into the summit portal here. And this is the summit. So this is your attendees. Now, you as the host, obviously, you're going to be able to interact with this during the actual summit. For anybody before the summit starts, there'll be a lock symbol here, and they won't actually be able to go into the session. Okay. They'll only be able to see the sessions, and then they can like bookmark the ones that they want to attend as well or whatever. And then when the session is available, like when that day is available, then it's going to open up and, they can join it. So let's see here. We're going to go with Francis right here. So this is interactive live chat. Your attendees are going to be able to jump in the chat and comment. You'll be able to see, like, as the host, you're going to be marked there. If there's any speakers, they would have that. You can, the attendees and yourself can, change their name, change their avatar, etc. All that right there with interactive live chat. Now, let me go through here and show you how this would actually work by making that visible or available or not. So again, in the speakers area, speaker presentation is where we control the global settings. We make it available, which means it's showing up like this one is. And we make it interactive. So rock on, boom, that's there. So it can be, I can comment on it, or we can make it hidden. So let's find Francis. So I'm going to find Francis here. Boom, Francis. So now I can make this hidden and inactive. And what will happen now is that chat is gone. So nobody can comment. So maybe you don't want the interactive live chat on your sales video or your start here video or whatever. Maybe for whatever reason, you can make the chat not available right there. Okay. So now I can go back in and I can make it visible. So let's go back here and boom, let's refresh that. And now it's visible. I mean, this is instantaneous. This is in real time, all of this, the virtual summit software. So I can type on that, but I'm not going to be able to comment. So I can see here, I'm not able to comment on this. So what this is good for is if you are running your summit on that Ever Summit feature, that just in time, and you're rerunning it, people are coming into it throughout the week, every day, this is ongoing. And maybe you don't want to have to manage the chat and the comments every single day. You can just make it inactive. So you have the social proof from before, but nobody can comment on it new. So you don't have to worry about, managing inappropriate chats or comments or things like that. Okay. So that's where interactive live chat, the settings are, but the actual management of it is going to be here in the schedule area. So this is your summit agenda or your summit schedule. Okay. So this is just essentially drag and drop your speakers into the order you want. You just pull them from over here and drag and drop them into the day and the order you want them to be. And that's the order that it's going to show up right here in your summit. So you can see this is the order we got. We've got Francis, Brittany, Krista, Francis, Brittany, Krista. Now I could go here and rearrange that. And again, this is all real time, instantaneous. And now Brittany's up there. So it's pretty cool. Now, a new feature that we also came out with the coupons, which I'm going to get back to, I kind of got sidetracked, but another new feature is engagement tracking and management. So your attendees, for example, let's say an attendee buys one of your all access passes and they get to keep the summit ongoing. Now, maybe they're going to every week go through a different day. Week 1, they're going to go through and spend a few, watch 1 or 2 sessions every day, but they can't remember every single session they've gone to. So every time that they go and watch a session, the software automatically marks it as complete so that they can keep track of what they've already viewed and what they haven't. Now, of course, they can go in there and unmark that if they want and to remember to go back. But here inside of the schedule, so that's where you create the schedule. You set what time the sessions are open, and this is per time zone of your attendee. and how long do you want those sessions to be available? So 24 hours, 36 hours, 48 hours. 24 is most common, but a lot of times we're seeing people do 48 hours now. It's pretty popular. But this is where I'm going to see, oh, I have a new comment like I can overview quickly the days and see, do I have any new comments? No new comments in day 3. No new comments in day 2. Oh, looks like I've got a couple new comments in day 1, and I can go in here and I can manage those comments. I can delete them. I can, block the user, whatever. I can comment back to that, thanks for all the feedback, etc. Boom. So we have it. Okay. So the schedule area is where you can actually manage the chat. So really cool. And you have to be joined. So each of these chats, you got to join the chat to be active with it. But after that, any new comments that are posted, you're going to see there in a little red number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's get back to the offers and tiers. Well, emails, templates. This is where you can activate GDPR settings if you want. Simple, one click. So if you're Canada, Europe, etc., you can activate those right there. There's the, kind of just the normal legal jargon. You can update that how you want. These are the notifications. So attendee reminder, attendee welcome, etc. And then we have our offers and tiers. So we just went through creating. What you're going to do is create an offer. Okay. So this is an anchor tier approach. So I have my small offer, I have my middle offer, and then I have my anchor tier, my large offer. This is a registration gift that I've created, and I have an order bump right here. So I've created all my offers. I've attached that order bump right here to the offer. Okay. So I create this offer and I attach that order bump. I went through and added the bonuses. I created the bonuses the same way. The only difference is there's not going to be any price associated with this. And again, the Virtual Summit software, it delivers all of the stuff as well. It handles fulfillment as well. And then I go through and I assign those to the appropriate tiers. Okay. Registration tier is the free tier, but I put in that registration gift. I put a couple bonuses in there, and then I have my 3 different tiers, and that's going to have that main offer and then all those bonuses there. Now, here's what's cool. I can go through and I can create a summit coupon now. So what we started off with was that early bird sales strategy, which is probably one of the most popular styles of sales techniques, which is to give your attendees a limited time opportunity to get a discount or a lower price on the summit offer, on the all access pass. Now, super easy way to do that is to just give them a coupon, a summit coupon, which will give them a percentage off of that all access pass, and say that coupon ends on the day before the summit, or you set a date, whatever you want it to be. Look at how easy it is to create a coupon now. This is incredible. You give it a name, Summit Pass, 10% off, whatever you want that. You decide how many do you want it to be available. So most commonly is no limit. So as many people who want to redeem it can. Or another strategy is you use a scarcity strategy and say there's only 100 available. First 100 people who purchase the all access pass with this coupon get 10% off. Everybody else has it at normal price. So that's another strategy. The no limit is most common. Then you're going to select those tiers. So remember, we said tiers are like the access. So registration tier is the free access. And then we have our 3 tiers. Inside of each of those tiers, they now have all access passes, but they have a different offer, different bonuses, etc. What tier, which essentially is which tier do I want this coupon available for? Most commonly, you're probably going to make it available for all of the tiers because you want them to use it on any of the tiers. Your next question is, do you want that to just be available for that main offer, that first purchase? Or do you also want this available for the order bump and upsells if you're going to have them? Most commonly for me, I only make it available on the main offer because my upsells are already discounted. So I don't need to discount my upsells anymore. But if you wanted to, you could just simply put it like that. That is now the main offer and all of the upsells. So now you have, I'm going to go back to main offer, and then what percentage do you want to discount? So we've got it as 10%. When do you want it to start? You can have a set start date, or you can just start it right away. But then if you're using that early bird strategy, that early bird sales technique, you're going to have an end date. So what date is this coupon going to expire? So usually if it's an early bird sales strategy, it usually expires the day before the summit ends or begins. Sorry, before the summit begins. So let's say, and you could do two different things with this, but the first one is, let's say your summit starts on Thursday. So this Summit Pass 10% off coupon is good until Wednesday before the summit starts. So I would say, let's say summit's going right now and it starts on Thursday the 1st. Well, this coupon is going to be available until the 31st. Now, here's another thing you could do. You could have an early bird sequence and say anybody who buys before the summit gets 50% off or 30% off or 25% off. Then you could have another coupon and say after that, say, hey, if you missed the early bird opportunity, we've got a special summit opportunity where you get 10% off or 5% off. And so you have another coupon, which is less than the early bird, but it still incentivizes them to buy. So now I create that summit coupon and look at that. That's how easy it is to create that coupon. Now you're going to see here, I can easily turn them on or off. It's going to start off as off. You're going to turn that coupon on. You got the code here, the discount, how many are available, when does it start, when does it end, how many have been redeemed, is it expired, and what passes it's associated to. And of course, you can edit or delete. But let's go ahead. Let's say, let's use this one, and let's go just check this sucker out. So we're going to go here into our overview. I'm going to go check out I'm going to put this into test mode because I don't like, so one of the cool things with Virtual Summit software is we got this test mode where you can go through and test out your summit without having to put in all your billing information so that you can actually test it out, see how it works. We can see right here, it's in test mode. I'm going to hit purchase now. I can see that this is only in test mode. Let me check this right here. Okay. Boom. So I'm just going to go ahead. And I can see right here's my coupon code, right? So, and you can see here, this says this is in test mode. Otherwise, I'd have to put in my billing information. So by putting in this coupon code, boom, coupon's valid, hits that right there. So let me go back and try this one. Just check her out. Boom, coupon vote code is valid. So let's also go check out one more. Let's go put this back on. I'm going to go here and try this because this has an upsell. I can show you the difference. So let me see here. We're going to see if we got a coupon. Okay, so we're going to create a quick coupon, 10% off. Make that attached to the main offer only. I'm going to make, let's say, one available, 10% off, starts today, no expiration, boom, created it. I'm going to turn this on. And now I'm going to go here to my summit, my links, my overviews. I'm going to turn this on to test mode. And then I'm going to hit my sales page link. And it's going to say buy now. I want to show you something real quick, though. If I put this back into live mode. So if I've got it into live mode, see this right here, this has me as I've already purchased this item. So this is my current purchase. I've already purchased this, so it won't let me purchase it again because I've already bought it once. It's associated to the software tracks every single attendee, what they've purchased and not. So that's there. But for test mode, I go into test mode, hit that, boom, it's going to show me I can buy it. I'm in test mode. Hit buy now. And this is that order bump I was telling you about. So this is an additional offer that I created that I can just bump into the order, into that cart, and it increases my order. Now I'm going to put that coupon in there. And remember, we made this only available for the program. It's not for the main offer. It's not available for the other additional offers like the order bump and the upsells. So if I hit confirm there, boom, I got that discount, and then it's immediately going to take me to my upsell. This is my first upsell. If we go back over here and we look at the offers inside of this. So again, I created all of these offers. I had one main offer in this summit. I had one tier, one offer. I had an order bump, and then I had these upsells. I had no bonuses, and then these are the tiers. This is the free tier, and then this is that advanced tier, that one single tier. I put the offer in there, and then I have these upsells, Summit Scripts, etc. And we're going to see the first upsell right here is Summit Scripts. So if that discount would have been applied to this offer, your attendees would automatically see the discount right now. It would show negative, $9 and what the new price is. So I can say no, thank you. Takes me to the next upsell. This is the order right here. You can change the order of the upsells right there, but this is the order I have in place. So it's taking me to that. I can say, okay, cool. I want it. Again, this is a one-click summit upsell. This increases the summit revenue of your summit up to 30%. This is the third. I'm going to say no, thank you. And then it takes me here to the thank you page and gives me those things that I've just purchased, and I can download them or access them like that. Cool. So that's that summit coupon, and that's how it can be utilized. Now I'm going to go back and turn this back to live mode. So you never want to forget your summit in test mode, and that's why, actually, just so you know, when it's in test mode, we have it all over the place in test mode, even in the pages. For example, if we open this page, it's going to show summits in test mode so that you never forget that, but you don't want to forget it. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that back into live mode. And again, that summit coupon right now is, I could turn it off if I want. I could delete it and it immediately would be gone or not available. So let's just go ahead and do that. And that's how I get access to that. So pretty cool. So that's how you can use the summit coupons in collaboration with your early bird sales strategy. Okay. And just to quickly run through, we've got our sponsors area here. We've got our summit builder. This is your summit site. We have simplified themes where you can just check through, like, for example, where is that summit we were just looking at here? This is utilizing, I think it's theme. Yeah. So this one right here, this summit right there is utilizing theme 4 we have, which looks beautiful. It's great. You just click that, and they will then register right there. With that being said, you also have the option for customized builders. So we have over 20 different summit themes, 50 different summit templates to choose from. And again, you choose either your landing page, sales page, etc. And then any of these summit themes to start with as like a template. And then, of course, you can kind of drag and drop different sections. You could delete those sections. You got icons, all those things like that. So that's the Summit Builder. Summit Affiliate Dashboard is amazing. It automatically, if you're building your summit, any of the speakers that you put into your summit are immediately going to be added into the Summit Affiliate Dashboard. Essentially, you don't have to do anything, and your speakers could be ready to go promote your summit. You add them as a speaker, they're created an affiliate portal dashboard with access to their link. It's automatically set to 50% as global commissions. You can change those commissions if you want specifically. Also, here's another cool thing. If we go and look at this one, what we'll see here at the very bottom, this is a new feature as well that we released with our affiliate dashboard. You could disable this. I don't know why you would, but you can ask people to be an affiliate for your summit, to promote your summit, and send them that link. But it's also going to be right here at the bottom of your summit registration page. So people can immediately just become an affiliate and promote your summit right there, which is pretty cool. So anyways, this is the Summit Affiliate Dashboard. You're going to have your affiliates there. You're going to get an overview of the revenue and the things. Let me go put this in test mode. So one of the things with test and live mode is it's going to show you the data, both in the affiliate dashboard and your analytics, based on the mode. So if you're testing this out, you're going to see the data in test mode while in test mode. When you switch back to live mode, you're only going to see live mode data. So if you haven't had any sales or registrations in live mode, you'll have no data there. It's not that way. It keeps separate your test mode and live mode, so it doesn't mess up your numbers. So this is an overview of the data. I can look at my affiliates here. I can see how many leads they've generated, commissions, refunds, paid, unpaid, etc. I can do specific commissions. I can leave notes for one or all affiliates, like say are all of them, say Summit starts now, etc. Commissions that are generated by your affiliates will be here as pending. You have to approve them before anybody sees that. After you approve them, they go here into the all commissions, where you can then, after you pay your affiliate, mark them as paid to keep track of that or change that. We have our team here. You can manage your team. We also have our attendees area. So what's really cool about this was another feature we just released this week too, is we talked about the engagement enhancement, which I just showed you inside of the summit by being able for the attendees to track which sessions they've gone to. But you can also see not only transactions, like if your attendees had purchased anything, you can see that here as well, but you'll also be able to see which sessions have they attended. So you can see the engagement that your attendees have done. You can see which sessions they've attended and on what dates that they've done that right here. So that's pretty cool. You can see the different dates, etc. So you can get an overview per attendee on what they've purchased, as well as what they've engaged with. You can import an entire list of people into your summit. You can add a new attendee. You can export, etc. Of course, we've got our integrations here. We've got our summit overview here. Okay, which is a quick analytic overview, but all of our links. You've got your summit registration link. You got a login link for those who've already registered for the summit. You've got your summit portal, sales, thank you. This is where you publish. This is where you can add it into the marketplace. And then you have your analytics here. So this is an overview of all your analytics. You're going to be able to see your session overviews. So how many views each of your sessions have had. You can get a quick view of that session, page overview, how many views and opting and conversions, offer conversions, all of that here. Let's go check out this summit. So if we go down here to analytics, we're going to get the session overview, page overview, offer overview, how many, name an offer, how many sales, total amount, what's the conversions, and then all of your transactions, individual transactions. So in the attendee area, we can actually see our purchases per attendee. Here we're going to see each individual transaction. So this person purchased 3 different things, for example, and you'll also see all the information, what it was, status. You can refund it if needed. You can also see if a coupon was applied to that right here. All of that's available there. So again, just wanted to walk through. This is our weekly kind of walkthrough. I like to give some strategy behind it as we show off the Virtual Summit software, which is the quickest and easiest way to host a virtual summit. You just saw in an hour, we went through all of that information. If you had your details, especially if you're bringing a summit over from somewhere else, you could put together a summit in a matter of an hour, maybe 2 hours. Okay. You got your summit details, the speakers, presentations, global chat settings, your summit schedule, your offers, bonuses, tiers, and now summit coupons, sponsors, summit builder, whether you're going to go simplified theme, which is the one I recommend. It's quick and easy. It auto populates all the information into it, or you can build it out all custom. You got your summit affiliate dashboard. You've got your team management. You've got your attendee management. You've got your integrations, and then you got your summit overview links and analytics all right there. Don't forget, if you're inside of Virtual Summit software, make sure you put your summit active in the marketplace. Congratulations to these 2 right here. Catherine Jones. Looks like Racy. We got Forward Thinking Chiropractic there. Who do we have here? We've got Gregory. Congratulations for everybody with their summits there. If you have thoughts, questions, ideas, new ideas for features, let us know. Would love to hear those. Again, you can check out all of Virtual Summit software inside by going to virtualsummits.com. It is the quickest, the easiest way to host a virtual summit. It's an all-in-one platform. You need 0 tech skill, 0 team to be able to host a summit. You can actually get a full 15-day free trial as well. It was the very first platform ever created specifically for hosting virtual summits. So fun fact for you right there. You can also check out, we have our features. You can see the new releases. You can get demos there and check out all our resources right there. So I'll put in this new feature announcement that we just had from yesterday. I'll put that in there, which has an overview and some specific details of that new feature. You can check it out. If you have questions, please feel free to throw that into the chat, the comments. I'll go back and check these periodically. And yeah, that's it. I appreciate you. Remember, your message matters. And the most powerful way to get that message out to the world is with a virtual summit. And Virtual Summit software is the quickest and easiest way to get that done. So enjoy it. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on the other side.